Piece is back shining brighter than ever with the latest chapter, chapter 1091. And One Piece is on fire all of this week, this month, and probably the rest of this year, with the anime live action kicking off the way they are, and even this chapter being as crazy as it is. The chapter begins where we left off with Kizaru stepping onto the scene, and we start off with a full-out invasion. The Marines are taking on the Pacifista, the battleships are taking on the Sea Beast. It's all out carnage. And back in the island, Usopp is monitoring all this from a camera, watching the carnage go off. And Vegapunk is a bit curious to why the Marines are stepping forward, knowing that due to the hierarchy, the Pacifista and Seraphim are still going to support Sentomaru and all of them. But Usopp points out that the reason that they are jumping in is because Kizaru came in to deal with Sentomaru, and it's basically the first leading attack. And Brooke points out that Kizaru being here is bringing us some bad memories. And yes, Brooke, yes it is. But as Vegapunk is freaking out over the fact that Sentomaru is having to deal with Kizaru, we cut to Sentomaru really battling Kizaru, taking a light speed kick to the face and being sent flying. And then Kizaru sending a barrage of light beams at him. This is an actual battle. And of course, Sentomaru is not going down right away. He's running around, dodging it, saying that he's doing this for Luffy, but more specifically for Vegapunk, because he owes him. And he's not just going to sit back and not protect him, even if it means aligning with a pirate. So he tries to cut Kizaru with his axe. Kizaru splits in half and just dodges it, not even trying to get hit. And this is when we get a flashback to when they first met. Apparently, Sentomaru was this little round kid beating up the bears in whichever village he was from. Dr. Vegapunk and Kizaru was sent randomly to do that, but when they got there and saw that he was the one beating them up, they started chopping it up with him. And he said that he's a strong kid. He'll live however he wants to live, but the one thing he wants in this world is onigiri. What a simple-minded kid. But this, of course, causes Kizaru a door to him. He started laughing at him, and this is when him and Vegapunk built that rapport with Sentomaru, and Sentomaru starts working as Vegapunk's bodyguard, and he even asks Kizaru how he's going to protect him. He starts calling him an uncle back in the day. And as Kizaru is reminiscing about this, he kinda is affected by it, but not really, as he's still blasting Sentomaru to pieces. It's like Kizaru's sense of justice has it so that he understands and recognizes his connection to people, but he's gonna do his duties regardless. And Sentomaru is done. That last blast, that sends him flying, and he's just burnt. So Kizaru takes the Den Mushi and he radios all the Pacifista to say that he now takes control of them, and their orders are now to eliminate the Vegapunks and take over the island. So they immediately start doing that. Saturn's a bit upset that he has to lose out on the Sea Beast and the other casualties, but everything is worth it to get what they want in the end. Going back to Sentomaru, who's burnt to a crisp on the ground, all the Vegapunks now, with the remaining Vegapunks, start rushing to try to get the defense system down so they can book it, because things are not looking good. And as Kizaru now with Sentomaru taken out, he looks up at the area and knows that he can get in now, being a light man, so he starts darting up, feeling nostalgic about having to take on the Straw Hats. He darts up, doesn't see their ship, so he keeps making his way inside, but he does make a mention that their top priority is eliminating Dr. Vegapunk. So it's here. At the same time as Kizaru is making his way into the building, Stussy gets taken off or taken out by Lucci with a sneak attack. Well, in the midst of him trying to take out Vegapunk, but as she gets down, Sanji picks up a bubble gun. He's about to step in because, you know, it's not okay for women. Women are attacked. And Zoro steps in immediately with his swords, which Lucci does block. But he's like, oh, so now that Kizaru's here, you actually got a spine. And Lucci was like, yeah, of course. With Kizaru here and me working together with him, we are unstoppable. So now Zoro and Sanji have to deal with Rob Lucci. But as Kizaru makes his way into the dome, into the area, he sees the giant robot that's running away with the Sunny. And Luffy peeps him from the corner of his eye. He says, hey, long time no see. And greets this man with a hockey kick. He didn't phase through this. Now he blocked it. And of course, Kizaru like, you just as cheeky as ever. And Luffy with a straight grin on his face said, yeah, of course. We've gotten so much stronger since the last time. And yes, Kizaru, this is not a man you want to assume it's the same he was last time. He is going to put you down. And I love that Luffy did not waste any time. When he met Fujitora, he wanted to fight Fujitora. He didn't want to run away. But Kizaru, no, it was on sight immediately. And I love that energy. This is my Luffy energy. I love it.